Hello my fellow YouTubians, this is PoolSharkWizard, and today I got some Max Payne 3 for you on the PS3. Now I've gone ahead and I've recorded probably about 2 to 3 hours worth of video. I'm not that far in the game. I'm not one to really play the story mode all that much, but I'm playing the story mode on here because it's Max Payne. I was into Max Payne way back when it was on the PS2 and that sort of thing, and it's just it's a great game. And this is a really good follow-up to it, I would say. The story mode, from what I've noticed so far, has a whole lot of cut screens in it. And in this video, what I've basically tried to do is I've left some of the cutscenes in there because the cutscenes are pretty long. I mean, if you're playing this thing one player, I mean, just the introduction, I tested it out, just the intro to even get to the action is probably about 12 minutes long. So the story mode is really, the cutscenes are really long in here, and basically I've edited, like I said, probably 2 or 3 hours worth of video here, and I've cut it down, and this isn't even all the recording I've done. I've basically cut it down to make it into this 12 and a half, almost 13 minute long video, and pretty much kept very little cutscenes in it, but for the most part what you see is the actual gunplay that I'm doing. Like, for example, this is a whole cutscene here, and it's a fun game. I mean, the way it goes in and out is pretty cool. Sometimes it gets a little annoying for as long as the cutscenes are, but for the most part it does a pretty good job on telling a story. And for this example, jumping down and taking the guy out, that bullet time right there is just insane. Basically, story mode set up so you can pretty much get used to the game, how it plays, all that sort of thing. And like I mentioned before, the cutscenes are really, really long on this whole thing. But I've also cut it down, you know, basically for the gunplay. So when you see these scenes like this, when you see the actual health bar on the bottom right hand corner there, that pretty much says that you're playing the game live. When it doesn't have that, it's pretty much a cutscene. So it's pretty cool. It's basically kind of demonstrating here how to do everything, how to take cover, how to exit cover, how to hop the desk, how to do the slow mode, do the bullet time. It's pretty cool, and I just transitioned to another part of it, and hopefully the transitions aren't horribly bad. Some of them might be really bad. This is a really cool example of how the bullet cam works. When you're finally taking out the final guy, you can always slow it down by holding down the X button here, and it will just kind of take them out. And you'll see here coming up that I just continually shoot this guy. He does basically a backflip, and it's cool. It's a lot of fun. Yes, there's a whole lot of blood and gore in this game, but it's Max Payne. I mean, what can you expect? It's Max Payne, and it's a very well-rounded game, I think, in my opinion. Now, let me know if you guys would like to see some more of these. Granted, we're only about 4 minutes in right now, but let me know if you guys would like to see some more gameplay of this. I've been pretty excited to play this game. I picked it up when it basically came out, and in my opinion, it's a whole lot of fun. I picked it up on Tuesday, and I didn't play it until probably Thursday or something like that. Thursday or Friday is when I took all this footage, and then I've spent, oh boy, up to this point I've probably spent hours upon hours editing, cutting out the cutscenes, all that kind of thing, and trying to make everything kind of flow. And then of course I'm doing an after voice here. I did try doing some live comm with it, and that just didn't work out because there was so much footage to try to do a live comm, and to do the live comm you basically have to have the sound recorder going, a separate sound recorder or Audacity or something like that. But for this, I got to a point and I was like, well, I'm just going to record the video, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to overlay what I'm doing now. I'm just basically overlaying my commentary on top of it, and it's kind of the best way to do it on story mode, because, I mean, yeah, it was, like I said, imagine 2 or 3 hours worth of doing the story mode, and all of a sudden, you know, when you're trying to cut it up, you're like in the middle of a sentence, and it's not, yeah, it just didn't work out that well. So I basically decided to get rid of the live comm and just decide to do the comm on the outside of it. Now, as I mentioned before, it's Max Payne. It's a very violent game, and it's gonna look a little diced up here and there, because again, like, we got a cutscene coming up right about here, and that kind of faded in and out, so it got rid of some of the gameplay, but I kept some of it in, and that's a cutscene there. But I think it turned out pretty well. I was having a whole lot of fun creating this, and it's, in my opinion, it's a really fun game, especially when you can get into the slow-mo. Like, that was a harsh cut right there. When you get into the slow-mo and the bullet time and all that sort of thing, it's a whole lot of fun. It's just, I haven't tried it on multiplayer yet, because this is still story mode, and I'm probably only at chapter 2, maybe 3 at the most. But it's a whole lot of hours worth of playing this. I died a lot. I will admit that I died a lot. So, I mean, for certain takes, there was probably, you know, 3, 4, a couple of them were even 6 takes to finally get it to a point where I didn't die. Basically, like this garage scene here, I probably died like 4 or 5 times just because I was still trying to figure it out. In a little bit here, I'm going to finally get used to, yeah, this point right here, doing the slow-mo and the kill. I had to redo this part 3 times till I finally got it to this point of actually working. So yeah, playing the story mode, you are definitely going to be replaying the different levels, and it's really cool because you can. It's not like they start right where you left off. It has the actual, you know, the single player in there, so you get to the certain points. This part's really cool. I enjoyed this part a lot. Flying out the window like that. I didn't really get too many kills here, but it was, it's cool. This just gives you an idea of the different, you can see the bullets flying past there. It gives you an idea of the, basically the power of this game. It's just really cool. I'm getting shot there, so now it's telling me, well, it's not telling me, but I'm getting shot there. I'm almost dead. So now at this point, it's kind of like you take out the other folks, and I think I got another one of those parts coming up really quick here that's off to the left side, I think, where I'm almost dead, because if you see on the right side, my body is basically pretty much done for the most part. Yeah, right here, he was shooting me, so it automatically goes into slow mode, and boom, you get the takeout. It's a whole lot of fun. I enjoy this game, and the story mode, I will probably actually play a good majority of the story mode, but I'm sure I'll probably fire up the multiplayer before I'm done with that, just because, like I said, I don't play story modes all that much, but it is Max Payne, and it's really getting you used to the gameplay. This stage right here, I probably played this stage 3 or 4 times. Again, dying a lot, until I finally got to the point where, yeah, I finally got it. So it's a whole lot of cutting, a whole lot of editing. But to be honest with you, I've had a lot of fun creating this video, just because it was so expansive. There was so much footage to go through, and then to get the right shots where you're getting rid of the cutscenes and that sort of thing, it was just cool. I had the whole time I was making this particular video, I was smiling ear to ear, just because it was just like, wow, that's really cool, because you can play the game live, but when you go back and watch it like we're doing here, it's kind of like, wow, that is pretty cool, and you can't appreciate it until you really look at it like this is going on. Now this part here, I really enjoy this. This is kind of going full on. It's definitely not a run and gun game. but this was probably the third time doing this one, and I was like, oh well, I got double guns here. This is gonna be cool. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, and this is probably one of my favorite clips right in here, just because it was just kind of the double gun thing and just taking people out. You get multiple shots on that guy right there, and that was just it was just a lot of fun. So then it just kind of cuts real quick over to this part, which is probably a sad little, you know, cut. But again, played this level a few times just to get the footage. So yes, there's harsh cuts in there, but for the most part, I think it flows pretty decently, except for the harsh cuts. And this was another part that I really liked too, because I'm diving down the stairs in slow-mo, looking around the corner. Anybody over there? Nope, nobody's over there. So now I see these couple of people. I jump over the bench and take this guy out, and you can see the bullets just flying past you. I can't take out the DJ here. I run around the corner, and there's a bunch more guys sitting there. So I kind of do a little fail there, and this is, at this point, I was just like, I'm gonna take these guys out. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. As you guys can see, the different bullets flying past you, that's what those white dashes were on the right side. And I just get all into it. And this part right here, I really like. Just kind of take him out, boom, one final shot, he's done. I thought that other guy was still alive, so that's why I did that whole dive there. But then coming up for the DJ, coming up here, this is another one of the cool moments that I did enjoy. So I do a little backwards dive to slow it down, bang, I take the dude out, and it's final killer shot. It's just awesome. So guys, please let me know if you guys would like to see some more of these videos. Max Payne is a lot of fun, so go ahead and get it. I recommend it. It's a lot of fun. I haven't played the multiplayer, so I can't review on the multiplayer, and this isn't a review per se. It's more of an introductory. But you guys, please let me know if you'd like to see some more of these. And I had a good time making it. And you guys, take care, and I will see you guys next time. See ya. Bye-bye.